Greetings, partner agents. Welcome to another quick huddle video. Today, we're going to cover the reports that are on your partner agent dashboard. We are going to be using a test account, so some of the information, of course, may look like there's nothing there. Of course, since it is a test account, there's no sales under this, but it'll still serve the purposes of our demonstration today. So this is, of course, is the first thing that you're going to see under your market performance card when you log into the dashboard. Sometimes you'll notice this may be off a little bit and hasn't refreshed. So always recommend just giving your dashboard a click of the refresh button. That way it's the most up-to-date information. Sometimes we get questions that the information is incorrect, and that's all that's required. It just needs to be updated. So starting from the top here, you'll see your 90-day gross sales. These are sales that occurred in the last 90 days from leads received at any point in time. 12-month sales, your 6-month conversion, which are sales that have occurred from leads that have been received in the last 6 months. Same thing with your 12-month conversion, your appointment completed rate. Again, that is leads that have been received that have been moved over to the status of, or the stage of appointment completed. Not just the task has been logged to have an appointment completed, but you have to actually move the stage as well and have moved it to that appointment completed tab to get credit for that on your appointment completion rate. And then some of the other information here is pretty self-explanatory: lifetime sales, lifetime commission, lifetime conversion rate, average response time over the last 90 days. That's an important one. Your warm transfer rate, your opportunities that are still at a stage of new and attempted contact, which is telling you the amount of opportunities that you haven't made contact with yet or that are not in an active workflow. And then you'll see here your tasks maybe that are due or showing up due. There's a lot since this is a test account, of course. And then opportunities with no task schedule. This is a big one too. We want to make sure that we have at least some type of communication with our leads that are in an active workflow at least once every 30 days. So that's a high-level overview of the report. Now, the great thing about all of these reports is you can click into them to get more details. A lot of times we get the question, well, what about my appointments? I had an appointment. I'm not seeing it here. If you click in the view report, this one again, there's not going to be anything here, but this is where it'll show you the total amount of leads that you've received from the last 90 days. And of those leads, how many of them have had a completed appointment? So you would see that those two numbers here. And then down below, you would see the details of what lead that was that you had an appointment with. Now, the benefit of this is if perhaps you know you've had an appointment with somebody and you missed it, maybe you just forgot to move them over in the system, and this will give you an opportunity to log that appointment and get credit for it. Same thing here with your 6-month conversion rate. Again, those are going to be sales from leads of the last 6 months. So this will capture that information there. You can click into it, open link in new tab. That's the way I like to view it. That way it doesn't get rid of Huddle for you. And this will tell you these are the leads that have been received in the last 6 months. And if they had a contract, of course, that information would be here. It would tell you you've had this many leads received in the last 6 months and how many of those have you converted. And that will give you your conversion rate. So definitely some helpful tips there to be able to see more information on those reports. And of course, if you have any questions about it, don't hesitate to ask.